Alright, another thing that we're going to go through now, we went through a basic setup. So once you get TEK out of the box, we went through how to set up the Wi-Fi and go through a couple of the basic maintenance settings. Another thing I wanted to show you that's also available in Turnkey when you start it up. Say for example, you just wanted to see what's on. Basically you just press up on the remote control here, and then you can go ahead and just perform a main search or go through any one of the other various streams that are available just by clicking OK. Another thing it's going to ask you is, okay, well, what would you like me to search? As soon as it comes up here, it'll ask if you wanted to search a movie or if you wanted to search TV shows, people, or people in TV. So people in movies and people in TV. Alright, so right now, just going to back out of that because I hit something there. Sorry. Alright, so now we just went back to the home screen, and now let's say for example you're still in that menu. If you hit up, if you hit to the right again on the remote, it'll show you the 7-day forecast, and right now you can see it's going to be hot. Moving on, if you hit right again on the remote, just like we just did, now we're going to go to TV shows. Now a lot of people have been asking, okay, well I see the subscriptions, do I have to pay for those subscriptions? Am I doing Netflix? No, you're not. TEK is not asking for a subscription. These are just basically telling TEK what shows that I like to watch. That's what the subscription section is used for, and that's what my shows is. So I'll go into that real quick and show you what that's all about. And these are all the shows that are actually that I subscribe to that I like to watch. Right now, let's just go into any one of them, doesn't really matter which. So we'll start here and go, just click on OK and then OK again and let everything do the work. TEK really doesn't need you to do anything. Well, we started watching this but we never really finished it, so we can resume it. And once we let that start, you'll notice to the left there it shows you all the episodes that are available. Of course you can watch all of them. You can practically binge watch like you normally would with Netflix or Hulu or Chromecast, Amazon Fire Stick, all the ones that are available out there. It does the same thing. Actually does it better because it's not charging you for anything. And the content is normally added, not taken away, with the exception like Netflix does, like they do. So right now we're just waiting for that to start. But like again, if there's any questions that you guys have, any additional questions like how to function and how this works, please go ahead and let me know. I have no problem answering. And of course, don't forget to like or subscribe. And then of course, if you have any questions, again, if you want to leave them on the blog, feel free to do so, or you can go ahead and leave them directly to me. Alright, so sorry, it was starting, just went back. Now to stop a show, let's say for example you're stuck and you say, hey, you know what, I don't want to watch it anymore. Just hit the OK button on your remote. The menu at the top will come up, and then you can just hit stop. Now we're back at the main menu. Alright, so now again we just covered the TV shows, and I wanted to show you also, now let's say for example if you wanted to take away something off your list, or say, hey, you know what, I want to start over fresh, I've already binge watched everything else. You go into manage subscriptions here. Basically you can take them away one at a time, or you can go into, let's see here, what is it, basically take them all away at one time. You can actually go into that feature as well. You can either go in and do them one at a time, or you can go ahead and just basically say, hey, everything that's not airing, I want you to go ahead and take it off the list. So basically those shows will disappear. Another thing you can do too is add to that list as well by just going in here and just performing a search for your favorite TV show and then just adding it to the list. At that point, that's all you have to do. You can also here, if let's say for example it's that day of Game of Thrones and you go, oh my god, it hasn't updated in my list, what's going on? You want to come in here and go update my subscriptions. Just click OK on your controller here, and then it'll basically just do all the work. It'll go blank, that's normal. It's basically calling out to our servers and just making sure that everything's up to date for you. Now in the next section we're going to go ahead and scroll over to TV shows after we're done, but there's one more thing I wanted to cover. Let's say for example you don't have any shows. You just say, hey, you know what, I just want to watch TV, I don't want to get into all that. Very simple, no problem. Go into the TV browser here, just click OK on your controller again, and it basically brings up all the top rated shows. Another thing that I wanted you to see also in the upper right hand corner there of Game of Thrones, since that was also on my list if you didn't see that before, it also has in the upper right hand corner, it has a little blue star. Everything that has a blue star here that's on this list, it's telling you it's on your favorites list. And it's easy, right? You're not watching the same thing over and over again. You're watching something new every time. It's something fresh. Alright, so we're just going to go back home. And then, like I said, at this point, we're just covering this section here. I don't think that there's anything. Another thing that we wanted to do was the tags. Now, the tags are for his and for her shows. Now, the reason why that's important, of course, my wife's shows are loaded here, which, if we go into them, I'll show you. This is what she watches. And, of course, these are my shows. So this is what I watch. I know, not a lot. But anyway, these are the shows that are added to the list already. And of course, if you wanted to add the list for the kids, you can basically go ahead and add the kids list here as well. In the same naming convention like you see here, or pretty much name it any way that you want. But just make it that it's easy for you to find and it's easy for, to locate when it's really being called upon. So now we just want to hit the back button here on the controller, right here. And now it brings us right back out to the home. So this is the first section that we just covered. We just covered TV shows, and the next one we're going to cover live TV and answer if you have any questions, or if they're, please make sure to like and subscribe and continue to watch. I'll have some more videos. If there's anything more that you feel that I'm not covering, please let me know. I'll be happy to go ahead and redo it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you. Bye.